Y'all, y'all just need to write it down. Write it down. Y'all just need to write it down. Write it down. Write it on your notebook. Write it in your journal. Write it in a piece of paper. Write it on a piece of napkin. Write it on your hand if you have to. I don't care. Write it down because it's going to change your life. My life changed completely last year when I started writing it down. Started planning, I started writing, started manifesting, and I started looking for God. And that right there was my first few step of how my life started to change and evolving, and how my mind started to grow more because I started to feed myself more with better intentions. And it wasn't easy, but I had to break a lot of bad habits, and I'm still learning, I'm still adjusting, and I'm still growing. And I'm living day by day, and I feel like I am living proof of making a change for your life. Just make a change for your life. It takes one step, one decision for you to change your life completely. One step can change a whole course of your life. I'm still not where I want to be in life, but I am super, super, super proud of where I'm at today. And I do not take anything for granted of everything that I have today. And I know that in the future, I will be where I see myself and where I envision myself to be in the next year or so, whatever, how long it takes me. I don't care. I'm gonna make it. And I have a vision in my head, and I'm going to pursue it, and I'm going to do it. That took me so long for me to figure out, took me so long to have more courage and not live with so much fear. I still have my moments, but now that I'm implicating better habits and better mindset for myself for this year, I know that if I keep reminding myself with certain things, I know I'm gonna like stay focused and stay on track. Exactly what I need to do and what I want to do for myself. It's not easy, but it just takes a step. Write it down. I'm telling you. Last year, I was able to manifest. Well, 2023, I was able to manifest, and I told myself after I graduated from college that I was going to travel. I took 4 trips last year. I would have never, ever, ever, ever thought that I would ever take that amount of trips within 1 year. Okay? And all of that is because I wrote it down, and I have proof. And I wrote it down probably when I was planning of 2023 in the summer. And I told myself that I was going to do certain things, and I did accomplish most of the things that I wanted to do last year. Since I prepared myself in 2023, entering 2024, I had this mindset and I knew what was my target. And so, this is what we did. We wrote it down, okay? And I'm very thankful for one of my friends that introduced me into planning. I was always a planner, but I was always planning digitally on my phone, and I would tend to kind of forget everything that I wrote down. I think that, I was like, oh, okay, like it's the same thing that I'm doing, which is digitally. But no, it's different. Once you write it on paper, you have proof. You can keep yourself on track. You can always look back at it, and then you can see exactly what you're doing wrong and what you need to improve. Sometimes it's not about having the motivation. It's more about being disciplined and showing up for yourself every single day. We tend to make so much excuses for ourselves every day. We make excuses for every little thing, but we can't show up for ourselves every day. You can't work out for 1 hour every day. You can't read a book for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But we got time to be scrolling and be on our Instagram and scroll, scroll, scroll for hours. We have time to be on our phones. Do you guys check how long and how many hours you guys be on your phone? I check daily, and I'm still not like proud of myself because I do waste my time on my phone. And I look at it and I'm like, no, no, like this is insane. Why can't I just take a moment for myself to go do something better for myself, even if you do have to work and have to 9 to 5? Like, just really have to take time for yourself. And We tend to get very distracted on life. For every little thing, we get distracted. I get distracted myself, but you have to constantly remind yourself, this is my goal. This is what I want to do. And you have to create a plan on how to step forward and plan your big goals and your small goals. Now, those small goals are going to help you reach to your big goals because it's not going to happen overnight. That's why you have to show up for yourself every single day. Okay? I want to show you guys exactly what I wrote last year. I mean, in 2023. Sorry. Really, really started taking planning more serious 2023, but I started to plan like my big goals and the things that I wanted to do. And then I started to take action last year. These were my goals for 2024. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have it checked off everything. I told myself that I was going to do two. I said that I was going to do 2 to 3 trips, and I ended up doing 4 trips. Insane. I went to Florida most of the time, but I went to different part of Florida for different reasons, and I don't regret it, to be honest. I had so much fun in every trip. I went to Florida in January. I went for a personal trip. It was needed. Second trip I went to Miami. I had a blast. I went for Labor Day weekend. I went to Dominican Republic. I got to see my father for many, 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 many years. In October, I went to Disney World. That was like my favorite trip, to be honest. And I loved it. And I accomplished all of my trips and everything that I wanted to do. And I told myself that my last year goal is I was going to go start school by this year, which I'm doing right now, which is crazy. And yeah, I started to prepare myself for what was coming. And each single day, I would just do a weekly task, a weekly to-do list, and I would make myself a calendar every month. Look, this is my February calendar. Oh, look, I ruined it because I was running it. Oh my God. But this is my February calendar. It was a draft, so it doesn't really matter. But I had my February calendar and I marked every important events, everything that I need to do. And every day I would just have a homework to do and I would just achieve it. Everyone plans different, everyone journals different. Just start writing, bro, and it's gonna flow the way you want it to be, and you're gonna create this journal and this notebook for yourself, and you're gonna be proud of it. You're gonna look back at it, and you're gonna be like, wow, like this is what I've did, and we tend to forget all of our small accomplishment, and those are very important. Then once you really reach your big goals and your big accomplishment, you're gonna be like, wow, and you have proof of, wow, this is how I did it. This is what I did to make what I'm at today. It's beautiful at this end. It's amazing what you can do. Another thing that I started implementing in my life is reading. This book right here, it just changed my whole mindset of how I think. Crazy. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like just read it. Just read it. But this is one of the books that I wanted to read personally. Started to listen to podcasts more this year. For my new goal for this year is to listen to more healthy, positive stuff. So I decided to listen to podcasts. And right now my favorite podcaster is she's a psychiatrist and her name is Mel Robbins. I'll probably put her channel down in the description if you guys would like to see it. And it changed my mindset and everything and how I look at life on a day-to-day, and how I started to realize that I was literally stopping myself for so many different, like for so many blessings because of trauma and experience and doubts and voices in your head. You literally have to just turn it off. Really up to you of how you want to live your day to day and what you choose to believe. Like your mind is so crazy that you really tend to believe yourself that, oh, if you sit here and tell yourself like I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna fail. And or because of your living with fear, like for some reason you walk into it sometimes very negative and you're like, and fear starts to get to you like, oh my God, like I'm gonna fail, like what if I fail, what if, so now you're walking in this intention. You're nervous. Now you're getting nerves getting to you, knowing that you studied hard for this test. You know what to do. You know exactly what it is. But yet again, when you're on that test and you're in that chair, you freeze because we're walking into that mindset of I'm going to fail instead of being like once I pass this test, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, or I'm gonna get this and that right after, or I'm gonna get my certification and use it for this and that and the third. You know what I mean? Like I'm excited because once you know that you accomplish, let's say like once you know that you pass this test or whatever the case that you're facing, once you accomplish that, then you can get to the next step and get to the next step and then and the next step and the next step. And that's how you grow and you keep moving forward. It's just everything is really on the mind. And I guess me doing all of this implements and, taking time for myself, working out for at least 30 minutes to an hour, started to pick up a book, open my mind, and made me understand things that I've never even saw. You see things from a different point of view. Once you start planning, you start tracking yourself and you start taking accountability for what you want to do and what you need to do and all the dreams and all your desires and everything that you want. Just write it down. I promise you, it's going to change your life. These are some of the stuff that I started taking into account to improve myself and my life. And it only takes few little steps because at the end of the day, we all have things to do. We all have problems. We all have bills to pay. We all have to go to work. We all have to do X, Y, and Z. Whatever it is that you got to do. But you always have to try to take time for yourself, and no matter how that looks like. At the end of the day, only you can take care of yourself the way you can take care of yourself. And if you don't, then you're going to fall into the cycle that you don't want. And you want to follow your dreams. You want to do exactly what you want to do. And I truly believe that I'm going to make it. And I truly believe that what I'm doing with these little stuff that I'm implicated in my life is going to take me for a longer run. I just wanted to show you guys some example that I've did that changed my life. And I just want you guys to just do what makes you happy and educate yourself on how your mind works. And not only that, like the most important thing that I like missed out was God. 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 Like God is there. God is listening. He's waiting for you. He wants you. He wants to help you. It's just you have to take part for yourself. You need to listen and pay attention. Everything that you want is there. You have a vision and you see it. You know what you want and you know what you got to do. It's just you have to just do it, you know? And if you know that you got to do it, you got to stop procrastinating. And that's one of my biggest issue, procrastination. And I'm working on it every single day. And just have a homework for yourself. Pay yourself, okay? I learned so much over the years about myself, especially last year. My goal for this year was not to live with what ifs anymore. I don't want to live with what ifs anymore. Because it's like, why not? Why not? Why not try this new thing? Why not pick up a new habit? And don't get me wrong, it takes so much time to rewire your brain. It does. It really do. It takes a lot of time because you have to really fight for it for yourself and you have to fight your demons and you have to face them and face your problems head on and know what's the issue because you know what it is. Now you just have to step back, refocus, replan, and train yourself. Mentally train yourself. If you need help, go get a therapist. If anything that's gonna calm your mind and help you calm your soul, whatever they killing me, looking for God helped me too a lot. Like a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Most important part is having a connection with him. Start looking for him. Start praying more. I just want to learn more and I just want to educate myself and I want to heal and I want to continue healing. I'm still healing, I'm still learning. But I just know that, a lot of the things that I wrote down on in my notebook came true. Not only just because of the trips, like my personal goals. There's days that I don't want to get up at all. I really, really don't. I just want to stay in bed. But I know I can't do that because I owe so many things to myself. and I need to get to work. And it's only me. I only see my own vision, and I see my own goals, and I have to target it every single day, no matter how my day look like. You just have to prioritize certain things that's important to you. Prioritize, because I had to learn that I have to put myself first, no matter how that looks like. And whatever it is that you're going through, it's okay. You got this. I believe in you. Just start. Just start. And I promise you, your life will change. I hope that everything that I said here on this video, I hope that it helps you. I hope that you guys take something from this video and learn something from it, and take whatever advice that I'm giving you guys, just take it for your own personal life and see what it could do to you. You never know what doors can open, what opportunity. And never be afraid to imagine and put yourself where you want to be in your life. Imagination is big. Dream big. Dream big. I'm telling you, just dream big. Go for it. Go get it. And I'll probably get more in details over time about how these things changed my life and is still changing my life today. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I love you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.